Why'd you help me?
God told me to help you.
What's your name?
My name is Curtis.
I'm Zach, man. Nice to meet you.
Previously on the Trey King Show.
Do you got a water or a couple bucks?
I'll have a couple bucks when I come out here. I'm going to find my wedding ring, man. But I just shut up yesterday. Here's a couple bucks for you.
Why did you give me money?
I'm gonna be all right.
Do you believe in God?
All the time. That's why I helped you. Because God told me to.
I got $1,000 cash for you, Curtis. I got $100,000 for you. I wanted to come here and help you with your light bill for the rest of the year.
On behalf of American Jewelry and Loan, we'd also like to present you a check of $2,500.
Got you a brand new car.
My life just changed overnight.
1 minute, 60-year-old Curtis Dixon was receiving $100,000 for a good deed.
We need more people like Curtis in this world.
A week and a half later, last Monday, witnesses say Dixon was hogtied in his burned-out SUV on Detroit's east side. From there, he was kidnapped, driven to ATMs to pull out money, then beaten, tied up, and his car set ablaze. Several days into this investigation, the feds picked up the case from Detroit police. The ATF now investigating this as a possible arson, kidnapping, and extortion.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey again, y'all in the video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a very great week. My day is going absolutely wonderful. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers to the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have an update to a story I did out of Michigan by way of Detroit. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Michigan, everybody outside the great city of Detroit. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. Now, you all, this is an update to a story I did roughly almost 3 weeks ago, where we have a man who goes by the name of Curtis Dixon, who recently went viral a little bit over 2 months ago after he was seen on video pawning his wedding ring to get his lights turned back on. But it's what Curtis done after he pawned the ring is the main reason why he ended up getting blessed. And now the TikToker slash YouTuber MD Motivator was sitting outside of a well-known pawn shop inside the great city of Detroit, tested people kindness. And if they was kind enough to him, he was going to reward them. There was one guy out of all these people who passed the YouTuber slash TikToker by, there was one person who stopped to help the man. And that man was Curtis Dixon. Now, after Curtis Dixon helped MD Motivator basically told him that it wasn't a prank. It was really a social experiment just to test people kindness. And immediately after Curtis Dixon helped MD Motivator gave Curtis Dixon right then $1,000. And lo and behold, he came back a few days later and gave Curtis Dixon $5,000 more. And the pawn shop that Curtis Dixon had pawned his ring at also gave him a check. Now, Curtis Dixon also received a new SUV and also $100,000. And when he received that $100,000, eyes lit up. And those eyes came from his own family. Yes, his own family set him up and robbed him. And that is very sad and trifling for anybody to do anybody like that, but especially somebody in their own family. And like I told you all in the first video I done roughly almost 3 weeks ago, it was somebody that was kin to Curtis that did this, or it was a friend, or it was someone that lived nearby. Because the way the situation played out, only someone that knew his location could have set him up and robbed him the way that they did. But it's a great thing, once again, that they did not kill him and also his wife. But like I tell you all, sometimes in life, your family can be the worst. And now on one hand, one would think that Curtis Dixon's family and also his friends would be happy for the man since the man was already struggling and he made a come up. But as I break this story down, you're going to see why I tell you all that sometimes your family can be your worst enemy and they also can be the main ones that be jealous of you. But you have people who want to take everything you got. Let's begin.
5 people are facing charges of conspiracy to commit kidnapping. They appeared in court this morning. Investigators say they are among the accused and they are some of the victims' own family members. After finding the man's SUV torched on Labor Day, the ATF is now naming 5 suspects in the alleged plot to kidnap, abduct, and hold the man and his wife for cash. Roland Terrell Chapman, the victim's nephew, Laker Lopez Martinez, Aisha Ann Stroman, Daniquia Janice Stroman, who investigators say may also be a relative, and Kenneth Paul Anderson.
And now, family, there were 5 individuals who helped plan and carry out this robbery against Curtis Dixon. But what's even more sad and trifling is the fact that his own nephews, yes, his own nephew, because they only named one, his own nephews set the whole damn thing up. Starting with the one that's in the Wayne County jail right now. He's the main one who planned this whole attack out. Now, you would think that if you're already in jail, you're in jail for what? Already getting in trouble, you would sit your ass down somewhere. You wouldn't be sitting out here trying to plot and plan to rob your own uncle. Think about that. But this goes to show you, though, how low down your own people can be. Now, you would think that if the nephew needed some money or anything like that, as long as it's not too much, Curtis would have happily gave him the money. But like I told y'all a few minutes ago, you got some people that you are kin to, they want to take everything you got because, number one, they're jealous of you, and they also look at you as if you don't deserve your blessing or whatever it is that you got. Sooner or later, you're going to see the real them. And money always make the real person comes out, no matter how much people try to pretend. Because to prove my point, go from having nothing to having a lot of money or a lot of material things, and guess what? People true colors will come out, and you're going to see people for exactly who they really are. And let's continue.
Agents say they spent 1 month gathering evidence, which included phone calls between Chapman, his brother who's in jail, and mom discussing the large sum of money.
Now think about this, you all. Why would the mom, Curtis Dixon's own sister, why would she be discussing his money with the nephews, especially the nephew that's in jail? Think about that, because that's the main one who once again set this whole plan up into motion. Now, why would she sit up there and discuss this man's blessings or whatnot? I mean, it goes to show you how low down some people can be. And now the first phone call took place August the 22nd because they have all these calls logged in, where it has Curtis Dixon's nephew, who's already in jail, the Wayne County jail that is, talking to his brother, which happened to be Curtis Dixon's other nephew. And that conversation has the nephew that's in jail telling his brother that he's trying to figure some S out, which means, SHIT out. Then he goes on to say, I need some racks real quick. I'm tired of this ish. You get what I'm saying? Now, racks mean money, of course. And then they made a follow-up phone call August the 24th because they had multiple phone calls planning this whole robbery and kidnapping out. Now, it also says in the second phone call that took place August the 24th, it has the nephew that's in jail telling his other brother, twin, it's time to come out of retirement. And then it has the other nephew saying, hey, man, I can get a couple portions of those dollars. And while the two brothers was on the phone, they also had their mom on the phone listening. And to the mom, Curtis Dixon's sister, you mean to tell me that you're hearing what your son's saying about Curtis Dixon as far as twin is trying to come out of retirement? What did you think your children was talking about? What did you think they were saying? Did you think they was talking about making cookies or something like that? Hell no. They talking about robbing your brother. Think about that. So once again, you sitting on the phone listening to the conversation. Why didn't you tell them no? Why didn't you hang up the phone? Because it was a three-way call. Why sit up there and allow your sons to carry out this attack, this robbery? So once again, this goes to show you all just how low down and trifling your own family can be. It be people who you wouldn't even think of. Let's continue.
Agents say on December 1st, Lopez Martinez told the man she was having car trouble and needed a ride. Once they arrived on Detroit's east side, more suspects allegedly appeared with guns. That's when investigators say the attackers tied up the victim, pulled his shirt over his head, robbed him, and threatened to kill his wife. A short time later, two other armed suspects allegedly ambushed the couple's home, tied up the man's wife, and stole a safe.
And now when I first did this story, there was people in the comments section saying that Curtis Dixon had no business being on the east side of Detroit because the east side of Detroit is known for drugs and also prostitution. They were basically saying that the man was over there buying drugs and also buying women, which I didn't even believe. But as you all heard the news reporter state, Curtis Dixon was lured over there by Lopez Martinez because she told him that her vehicle had broken down. So it goes to show you, this man was still trying to be nice. He didn't have to pick that woman up in his new SUV or whatnot. And the nerve of her. I mean, how can you sit there, number one, and take advantage of somebody, and then the man's already being nice to you? I'm sure that he probably just know you from around the way, or you're a family friend or something like that. But why would you sit up there, get inside this vehicle, and set this man up knowing where you lead them to get ambushed by other people. Think about that. And not only did you all beat the man up, tie him up, you also burnt the man's vehicle up. So my question to you all listening today, why do you all think that they burnt the vehicle up if you're just trying to get some damn money? Think about that. But this goes to show you, don't nobody want to see you ride nice. And more than anything, you have people that are just jealous of you for no damn reason. Let's close up.
Investigators used GPS and video surveillance to place each of the suspects at different scenes. Like here at a gas station, they say ATM footage shows Lopez Martinez driving the victim's SUV while withdrawing money from his bank. They say the Stromans were also seen on ATM cameras using the victim's cards. Court documents also reveal call logs of Chapman discussing the kidnapping with his brother.
And now in closing, not only do they have these women withdrawing money from multiple ATMs and also banks, but they also have them in Pontiac, Michigan withdrawing money, and also in Detroit, Michigan withdrawing money. But what makes it even more crazy, family, is the fact they thought by them barely covering themselves up, and Lopez Martinez, dumbass, she didn't even try to cover her face up. She just put her hand over her damn mouth. That's a damn shame right there, and wonder why she got caught. Now, you would think that one would already know that they're being recorded. So why sit up there and go to the ATMs and also to the banks? Because they're going to have you on tape. But anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member. Also share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed, and I'll see you all soon on next Trey King Show. And you all have a great day, and thank you all for the love and support and for tuning in. And I'm out.
You believe